from the historic Ham Building in St. Paul, it's the Haberdasher's Couch. I'm Kendrick, inviting you to the show, starring Jaime and Dorset, featuring Todd Walker, also featuring Amye Scharlau. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jaime. It's Todd About Town, Todd Walker, entertainment, travel, and more. Hey Todd, what's new?
Happy Friday. I'm here with Todd About Town, who's going to tell us what's going around town. He's going to start it out with the Cray Fest.
Cray Fest is happening down at Smack Shack in the North Loop. If you haven't been there, it's a lot of fun. They're known for their lobster rolls, but once a year they do this big Cray Festival and crawfish. And the difference between crawfish and crayfish, do you know what they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. A crawfish is a crayfish is freshwater.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
So it started because the infestation of crayfish up here, and so they started doing this, and they put it together, and now they have this big crayfish festival, a Crayfest festival, and they also have a Crayfest crawfish eating contest or crayfish eating contest.
Is that like how many you can eat in the
Yep. And the MC and the host of it is me, so I do host the festival.
So if you're a crayfish, you say, "Hey, can you hurry this up?"
Yeah. And so they put together a big table, and then we have a big contest, and then they have live music. They have great
live music. And give me a break.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So you can go down there and you can enter the crayfish eating contest, and then they have great prizes that you can win as well. And it's all the hurricanes you can drink, all the food you can really want to eat. They have hot dogs, they have hamburgers, and a number of other different items. And it's hot. Yes, it's going to be a hot day, but it's a lot of fun. And it's $95 if you wait to the very last day. But it's all you can eat, all you can drink, beer
and music.
Yeah,
the Smack Shack, baby.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun, and you can come down and see me on the stage emceeing it, man.
That was sweet. Check this out. I used to participate in the Powderhorn Art Fair.
What'd you do?
I sold my bags when I was an artiste living out of a van. I made bags, and I put my booth up there, and that's how I made money. And now it's 32 years later.
Yeah, 32 years, the Powderhorn Art Fair, and of course it's right there in Powderhorn Park in Minneapolis. Of course, it's free to attend. It's happening on Saturday.
That's a big one.
From 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Well, the big one is the next one we're going to talk about.
Well, but it's always the hottest.
Yeah.
For the Powderhorn. Always the hottest.
I know.
The Uptown Art Fair. A big time, 1964 origination, huh?
Yeah, this is a big deal. It happens right there on Lake and Hennepin, and it goes down the mall, goes down the street, and it's huge. And of course, they have it's a juried show, so they have like great artists that try to get in every single year. So you can buy some really interesting items, and then they have of course a lot of food, a lot of activities going on. There's some entertainment. It's a fun big art fair. And it takes up all through Uptown.
Uptown blends the sophisticated, the science, and the stylish into decidedly urban environment.
Yeah, it's fun though.
Yeah.
It's a good festival.
Right. Awesome. And that's www.uptownminneapolis.com.
Yes.
All right. Awesome. And then I just love Minnesota because we have so many festivals.
Yeah.
I talked about that last time. Minnesota Fringe Festival.
Yeah, Fringe Festival is happening, starts August 3rd and goes through the 13th. It's $18 to get into the shows. You can also buy a package of different tickets to see a number of different shows.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's just always really interesting offbeat performances. Amy was just saying she has been in shows that she's very proud of being in out there. And has had a lot of fun, so it's a great festival.
Nearly 600 performances, over 110 shows. Crazy. That's a lot going on.
And there's a certain amount of time. The show's only like 45 minutes or something. Is that right, Amy?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think it's 45 minutes. So it's there. You're in, you're out, and just go look at some of the names of the shows. They're really fun.
And then we go to the Dino Fest, which is at the Science Museum St. Paul.
Yeah, so Science Museum St. Paul puts on Dino Fest every year. It's a great thing for the families and the kids. Like you said, it's going to be hot out, so that this would be a really fun one for you to take your family, go and check it out. And of course, there's outdoor concerts. It's We Fest is this weekend, so there's a lot going on. You know where I went? I went to last weekend. I went to the in one day, I went to the Rib Fest at the Mystic Lake, where they had music and a lot of things going on, and then I went to the new treetop path that is at the Minnesota Zoo. So if you really want to do something fun, it just opened up, and it's modeled after the High Line in New York City. Same guy that built it, did the design for it. So if you remember the old monorail that went around the zoo,
I was going to ask you that. They took it down, didn't they?
This is where the old monorail used to be, and it's beautiful. So you walk above all the animals, and then you can see everything, and it's really well done, and it's just like the High Line.
It seems to me they always find a new something. They're always working on something at that zoo.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. I love that zoo.
Yeah, I know. But from there, so 3 festivals in one day. When you talk about festivals, I went Rib Fest, Treetop, and then I went to the Greek Fest and had Euros in St. Paul at the Greek Orthodox Church. So it's the season of festivals, but you got to get out there and take advantage of it.
You are a man about town, Todd Walker, Todd About Town. Thank you for joining us, and I can't wait to hear back from you next week.
I know.
Enjoy your weekend.
Hello, this is Amye the Hypnotist here at beautiful Amye's Haberdashery, and this is Coffee Talk. A lot of people have been asking me about what to do if you're feeling stressed out or anxiety, or you're around somebody who's having an anxiety attack. Well, there are a lot of things you can do. The first, most basic thing to do is remember to breathe. Take in a deep breath, just take it in from the diaphragm, and let it out. This reminds your body that everything is okay, and you should start to relax. Now, if you have kids that are starting to have some anxiety, another really good thing to get them to breathe is to just put out your hand and pretend that they're blowing out birthday candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that helps them to breathe. Another great technique, if people you know, or even yourself, are starting to have a lot of anxiety build up, is a sensory awareness practice. In this practice, you take all of your 5 senses and you begin to really get yourself back into the here and now, and this reduces any of those fight or flight sensations. For example, you look around and you see 5 things using your sense of sight. Then you feel 4 things. Then you listen for 3 things. Then you smell 2 things, and you taste 1. And by going through all 5 senses, you start to calm, you start to relax. It brings you back to the here and now. And the beautiful thing about these techniques is that you can use them either for yourself, or you can walk through somebody else who is having a panic attack or is having a lot of problems with anxiety. And these are just some of the things you can do to help yourself and to help each other. And that is Coffee Talk.